will have our debate on the use of formula sheets during examinations. And I would like to welcome our Principal, Ma'am Maria Arlene P. Alboroto. Guidance Counselor, Ma'am Mimi T. Aureliano. And also, joining with us today is our Master Teacher, Ma'am Julissa Art Plazo. And also with us is Sir Kenneth T. Charisma, the Master Teacher. Good morning, children.
Good morning, Teacher Garcia. Good morning, visitors.
Okay, we now take seats. To our visitors this morning, our judges, to the debaters, the pupils of grade 6 Charisma, welcome to our debate. Actually, we come up with this debate, with this title, because fourth grading examination is fast approaching, and we focus more on the formulas, right? Okay, therefore, this morning, we come up with a motion that this House believes that pupils should be allowed to use formula sheets during examinations. And this morning, the debaters will clash upon the motion that students should be allowed to use formula sheets during examinations. They will be discussing points as to strengthen their case, whether the motion should be allowed or not. Speaking in favor of the motion is the government side. We have the government side Prime Minister Rizal J. T. Maron, and also the rest of the government speakers. We have Jack Aaron A. Guanzon, John Bert U. Facurid, Nor Juanhana M. Lagyali, and Elaine G. Tabilo. They will be arguing. You may now take your seat. Thank you. They will be arguing on their case as to why formula sheets should be allowed to use in examinations. We also have from the opposing side, speaking in favor of the opposition side, the leader of the opposition. We have Mukher Jaika M. Alim. And the rest of the speakers, we have Ayman Lizette de la Cruz, Jerica Joy H. Bahaw, Yev A. Lunchong, and Jules Daniel L. Academia. They will be clashing the government side argument and present their case as to why formula sheets should not be allowed to use in examinations. Let me briefly explain the format of this event. Each speaker is given a maximum of 2 minutes to explain his or her case. There will be a simultaneous exchange of points or views, and the winner of this debate will be determined by our judges. With that, I would like to present our judges for today's debate. Starting off with the Master Teacher 1 of Upper Tamral Central Elementary School, an English teacher, advisor in grade 6, and a school paper advisor, none other than Mr. Kenneth T. Charisma. second judge is also a master teacher, an advisor in grade 3, Ma'am Julissa R. Trazo. And our guidance counselor, Ma'am Mimi D. Orellano, is also our judge this morning. I think we are all set. Without further ado, let us start this event. Kicking off, let us hear from the government side. The Prime Minister of the House will stand first.
Good day, everyone. I am the Prime Minister of the government side of the House, and I am here to present and define our case. We are strongly suggestive of the motion. Students should be allowed to use formula sheets during examinations. First, we would like to define terms. Formula sheets, the sheet or sheets of paper that contains formula intended to help pupils answer mathematical questions. Examinations, the act or the process of testing a student's knowledge through a set of questions. For our first point, I would like to convey the sentiments of a lot of pupils. Many pupils recognize that formula sheets help not only reduces the loading of memorization, but also highlights the importance of thinking or conceptual codification. In this slide, we can clearly see that pupils are not necessarily learning much through memorization, but also many pupils argue that formula sheets help them to understand the concept better. At the end of the day, we may forget loads of information, but the most important takeaway of the pupils are the concept presented, right? With our expectations are high, as how the opposite side of the house clash this point. With that, I temporarily rest my case.
We shall move on the opposite side. Let us give the floor to the opposition leader.
Good day, everyone. I am the first speaker of the opposition side of the House, and I am here to clash the government side's argument as well as present our case. This side of the House is strongly against the motion that the pupils should be allowed to use formula sheets during examination. The government side's Prime Minister said that allowing the pupils to have their own formula sheets during examination helps the pupils to understand the concept better rather than mere memorization. I beg to disagree with this point. The speaker merely emphasized this point of the pupils, but the speaker failed to realize that learning the formulas effectively includes memorizing them. Pupils may rely much on these formula sheets and ignore formulas that are necessarily needed to be memorized. They may become complacent since there are formula sheets available and miss out on important knowledge. Since when did having pupils memorize formula become unbeneficial for them? They may argue otherwise, but in the future, they will find these formulas necessary, especially if the fields they decide to pursue require doing such. Is it not much better to memorize and understand the concept altogether so that they will learn more effectively? Are we opting for complacency in our education system to allowing these formula sheets? With that, I temporarily rest my case.
Second speaker of the government side to defend their case.
Hello everyone. I am the second speaker of the government side of the House, and I am here to further strengthen our case. The Prime Minister has presented a strong argument. The most important takeaway of pupils is not the memorized formula, rather the understanding of the concept duly memorized. In this case, I would like to present the second argument of this side of the house. Students actually recognize that making up their own formula sheets help them facilitate better learning of the whole concept. I think this is a very important point. Pupils have acknowledged it, that they learn better when they make their own formula sheets. It is the main point of creating new techniques in facilitating learning, right? It is for the pupils to learn better and more effectively. Since a lot of pupils are acknowledging the effectiveness of formula sheets, what is their left to argue about? With this, I temporarily rest my case.
Let us give the floor to the second speaker of the opposition side to defend their case.
Hello everyone, I am the second speaker of the opposition and I'm here to rebut the second speaker of the government side. Point as well as strengthen our case. The second speaker of the government side argued that students learn better if they create their own formula sheets. But have we considered the amount of time needed to make these formula sheets? Students may take up so much time in making them, but in the end, they might not have enough time in understanding them at all. They might end up with a wonderfully made formula sheets, but did they learn the concept behind it? Or did they just jot down these formulas and somehow manage to answer the exam without understanding the lessons behind it? Now, I also want to point this out. Teachers might also become the ones who will prepare these formula sheets. Isn't it time consuming already? The government side's second argument is groundless and easily rebuttable. I believe my point has strengthened our case. Now, I temporarily rest my case.
Thank you very much to the second speaker of the opposition side. Let us now proceed and listen to the case given by the third speaker of the government side.
Good day, everyone. I am the third speaker of the government side of the House, and I am here to present another argument to support our case. Formula sheets help students answer questions, ease the stress of sitting examinations, and more importantly, it promotes higher order thinking skills. Mere memorization does not promote higher order thinking skills. This is the common mistake that we fail to understand. What is more important in the learning process of the students is that they develop these higher order thinking skills, such as analysis, logical thinking, synthesis, and critical thinking. Shouldn't we help and promote the students' higher order thinking skills? This is the common mistake. Shouldn't we emphasize more on what students actually learn versus what they have only memorized? After all, these are the most important lessons that they should learn from all these examinations. I am temporarily resting my case.
Thank you very much. Let us now move on to the third speaker of the opposition side.
Good day everyone. I am the third speaker of the opposition side of the House. I am here to counter the arguments presented by the third speaker of the government side. The third speaker of the government side said that if pupils are supplemented with formula sheets, then